Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and today I'll be showing you the dividends that I received for this month of October. But I would like to give you some context first. I've been investing in the stock market for 1 year. I started in August 2020, and since then I've been learning a lot about this investment strategy with dividends, and that's why I decided to make a lot of changes in my portfolio since last month. So that's why you will see that I received a lot of dividends from companies that I already sold, but I will be explaining you why exactly I did sell them and how my strategy changed from being only a dividend focus to more value investing plus dividend focus strategy. So I'm trying to invest in undervalued companies and at the same time receiving that dividend every single week and every single month. So let's go to my dividends received for this month. So as you can see here, I have some stocks which are highlighted in red, and that's because I already sold them, so I no longer hold them. I will make another video telling you about my buys and sells for this month, so I can go more in depth on why I sold these stocks and why I bought some new stocks for my portfolio. But for now we'll keep it simple. So first of all, we received a dividend from Realty Income, one of my favorite monthly dividend stocks, and we received this month 86 cents. It's not a lot, but then again I have around 5 shares I believe, and for you guys who live in the US, the problem that we have here in Europe is that we receive less dividends in amount because of the currency rate. For every dollar that we receive, that's converted to around 87 cents in euros, and plus we have to pay taxes. We are double taxed basically for the US dividends. I believe we pay about 15% to the US and 15% also here, depending on your country where you live. However, in some countries we can get that money back from the government if our portfolio is relatively small, and that's my case, so I will see what happens when I report the taxes. But anyway, I would like to invest even more in Realty Income. However, I have big realized gains with them right now, and again I will make a video with my portfolio, with my buys and sells, so you can see exactly my position and how much I've been up with all my stocks. Since Realty Income has been only going up because of their merger coming up on the 3rd of November, then that's why I prefer to invest in other stocks where I have less unrealized gains or even unrealized losses, so I can average down. So let's go to the next stock. This is Leggett & Platt, and we received 83 cents this month of October. And then next stock we have Federal Realty, FRT, and we received €1.24. This stock I sold because I had a look at the company and it was quite overvalued, and I already had a lot of unrealized gains with it, so I decided to sell this stock and to put the money somewhere else where I found that the company was undervalued. So that's why I sold this one. Next stock is Itaú Bank. It's a Brazilian bank and they pay a monthly dividend, and we received from them 6 cents. And why did I sell this stock? Well, basically because they're not really consistent with their dividend. They don't have a really good track of dividend growth per month or per year, and that's why I sold it. It's still, I think it's a good company, but I prefer to have consistency. And by the way, that's why I prefer to pay more taxes, because if I invest in European companies, I could pay, I believe, 10% less taxes or something like that, because I'm investing in some European companies and the government sees that as advantage. So that's why they tax us less for that. But I prefer to have consistency, and most of the European companies don't have that consistency with their dividends and with their dividend growth per year. So next stock we are going to see, it's Pepsi, and we earned €1.39. I've bought Pepsi. It was one of my first stocks that I bought, and I really didn't know what I was doing in the beginning because I was a newbie, and I believe I still am, by the way. but after analyzing this company even further, I believe they're strong hold for now. I'm not adding because they're close to their all-time highs. So, and I believe they're a little bit overvalued for now, but they have great potential. I checked their balance sheet and what they're doing to try to diversify themselves. So that's a really great company to hold for now, in my opinion. Let's go to the next one, Aries Capital, and we receive €7.19. So I bought this stock because of their high dividend, and after analyzing this company, I thought it would be a better idea to just sell them, because to be honest, I don't really understand what they do, and I prefer to invest in stocks where I'm more confident about their potential and growth and understanding what they do. So that's why I prefer to sell them. And basically what I did with all of them is the same what I did with New Tech, with PFLT, with Horizon. I sold them for the same reason as I did for Aries. So all this money that I had left over, I just decided to invest in QYLD because this is a high dividend ETF, which is a little bit more safer than all those four companies together, I believe. Even though I know that this ETF is kind of risky, but I prefer to hold this now and see where it goes from here. Let's go to the next one. We go to the New Tech Business Services, from which we received €13.03. That's a nice big dividend there, and that's why I invested in them. They have a really high dividend yield. However, again, that's not the only reason why I like to invest in dividend stocks. I prefer to have also value in there, and I didn't see that with them, so that's why I sold them. Next one, Pennant Park. We have €1.63. I believe they are a monthly payer as well, and they have quite a high dividend, so that's why I invested in them in the first place, and that's why I also sold them. Again, I didn't see the potential there, I didn't see the growth there, and also the capital appreciation of the stock isn't there for me, at least not enough. And we go to Horizon, and we have €1.18 received for this month. And again, this is also going to be the last payment we receive from them for the same reasons as the above stocks. And then we have a new stock that I believe I bought it in September. Yes, I bought it in September last month. And we received from this ETF €13.86 and a nice and big dividend. Next one is Altria Group, and we received from it €4.67. So this month, again, it's kind of a different month, a strange month, because half of those stocks that you see here I already sold. So let's have now a look on our total amount, how much we received for this month, and that's €45.94 that we received by just holding these companies, which is really awesome, really great. And that's why I like dividend investing, because I can get this amount here and invest in more dividend stocks. And that's what I have done, and I'll also be showing you what I did with this money in the next video. But let's see how is my progress so far with the dividend snowball. So guys, as you can see here, this is my monthly performance per year. I started, as I said, in August 2020, and by then I couldn't receive any dividends because I was just starting. But by September, as you can see, I received 28 cents. So that was my first dividend ever. I believe it was from Coca-Cola. You can see the huge difference this year. I received in September, so last month, €40.17. And it keeps growing. The snowball never stops. Even if I stopped investing, with my own money and only invested with my dividends, this snowball would still continue to grow. So as you can see here, this month we had a really high dividend income, actually the highest I ever got, which is really nice, of course. But I know that not every month is going to be the same. So in November I already know I'm going to receive much less than this, because how my stocks pay me dividends in different dates and different months, etc. But this eventually will grow over time. And as you can see, if we scroll down, you see also the quarterly dividend income, where you can clearly see the difference. If we go back to Q3 2020, we have only 28 cents. Q4 already a big difference there, even though the amount is small. That is €6.29. And then we go to the first quarter of 2021. That's double the amount of the last quarter, €12.54. And then it goes to 23.15. And then Q3, that's really when everything started to make a difference, and I also invested even more money than I already had, and that's why you see this big jump in my dividend income. Now we are just starting with the fourth quarter of this year, and we still have 2 months to go, and I'm already above half of what I had in the last quarter. So that's really promising to me. I believe I will end this quarter with about €90. That's pretty much my projection for this year, but let's see how this ends up. And if I scroll down, I also track per semester how much dividend I received, and here you can also see a huge difference if we compare the semesters. So the second semester of 2020 we got €6.57. The first semester of 2021 we got €35.69, and the second semester of 2021 we got now around €117.87. And here you can see the power of the snowball effect of dividends. And the further out you go, the more changes you will see, the bigger changes you will see. So we also have our difference in years, but it's not really fair because I started in basically on the third quarter of 2020. So that's why you see this big difference, but it's not really fair. It will be nice to compare at the end of the year 2022 and see how that makes a difference. And in total we received, if we go here, we can see all-time total dividends received, €160.30. It doesn't seem like much for a year. Actually, it's a little bit more than a year. But remember that most of it we did in the second semester of 2021. And my yearly projection for next year is to receive at least €500. So it's going to be really nice to see the difference between this year and the next one. So I hope you can stick with me as well during this journey. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one, where I'll be telling you about my sells, about my buys. So that's it for me, guys. Until the next time.